You know, when I first started, I did not expect for it to be as rigorous and as regimented of a lifestyle. My personality, I am not this organized. I'm not this regimented. Like, I feel like being in the NPC and competing has forced me into really being regimented and really being on top of my schedule and really having to think 10 steps ahead. So it's actually helped me focus and align and hone in. Starting out, I never thought that it would be this intense. I'm 6 weeks out from North Americans in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Luckily for me, I have the privilege of being able to work from a home office. So that's how I'm able to balance it. But I wake up around 6, 7, get to the gym and do fasted cardio, depending upon what my plan is and what my coach tells me to do, because the duration of the cardio is going to be different. I'll eat my first meal, and then every 2 to 3 hours later, I'm eating, up to 6 meals. I like to stop around 8 or 9. That way my body can digest and I can, relax and go to sleep and somehow get in 1.5 gallons of water a day without peeing on myself. But hey, that is the life of a competitor. So that's something that we have to balance. My coach, his philosophy is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it's been working for 10, 12, 14 weeks and you have been progressively looking better each week, why would we mess something up, just for a show? Like, we don't do water cuts, we don't do salt tricks, we don't do none of that shit. Like, it's just be consistent with your meals, be consistent with your water. So we're just gonna keep it the same. So my family, they're kind of used to it. They're like, all right, she's gonna cook her stinky fish and she's gonna go to the gym for like 5 hours, and that's just the way it is. My close friends, they understand and they respect it. Just strangers or people that I just meet, I sometimes feel, and I don't know if other competitors feel this way, but I sometimes feel, I don't know, like defensive when I have to explain my lifestyle. And I have to remind myself they're coming from a place where they don't understand and they don't know. So I have to be a little more, I don't know, understanding of where they're coming from. So I'm not like defensive, like I can't eat that, So it's not difficult, but it is a challenge having to balance that and explain to people. And then eventually you'll have people like my boyfriend who's on his phone right now. He's just like, oh, she's doing her fitness thing and that's just her life. And then you have strangers that will look at you odd because you're at Grand Lux Cafe with your plastic Tupperware eating fish. So I saw myself doing this. I never saw myself going this far. I saw it for fun, like, oh, it's girls in bikinis and they're pretty and they have nice makeup and it's almost like cheerleading, but you're not cheering. So, but no, I never saw myself really honing in and focusing and taking it to the level of becoming pro and kind of like, they call us athletes because we are. I train, I don't work out, I train like an athlete, I eat like an athlete, I think like an athlete, I listen to motivational speeches, E.T. the hip hop preacher, all these people, Tony Robbins, while I'm on the treadmill. So I'm an athlete. Like, before I become a pro athlete, I'm already an athlete, so. I may make that road towards the Olympia stage, but honestly, that's not the end goal for me. Like I said before, I like to inspire people. I like to be a staple of inspiration, and I want to help other girls in this industry. So if that's through posing, I'm not too sure about coaching all the way through because God bless my trainer and my coach. I don't know how he does it, but I don't think I would have the patience to do it. But I do want to help in some sort of way. The lady who I work with now, Tamar Haddad, is my posing coach. She's amazing, and I've learned so much from her. And I kind of see myself transpiring to other women who are, wanting posing coaches. So I could see myself helping with posing, presentation, hair, makeup, which all that stuff is like really important. You can have the most banging body, but if you go out there looking like a hot mess, I've literally seen judges do this. Like, and it's rude, but it's the truth. So I really want to help with like the stage presentation, the posing, the polishing. I can definitely see myself going into that arena, helping other women, get their pro card by just cleaning up the tiny details. Posing is, in comparison to having the physique to go with it, it's probably about 50-50, if not 60-40. In posing, you learn the art of showing your best angles. So you could have the most banging physique on a picture or walking by, but if you don't know how to, really turn and twist and show your best angles, like, the judges are never gonna know what you're working with. So posing is absolutely imperative. Just your presentation, your aura on stage, like, you want people to look at you and like all eyes on you, like, wow, who is this girl? She has that je ne sais quoi. Like, that's the kind of reaction you want. You don't want like a blank stare. So posing is God, it's so important. When I go into a show, one thing I don't do is I don't study or see who I'm competing against. And even when I'm in the lineup, like, I'm in a zone. Like, I don't know if you guys follow Beyonce, but when she goes on stage, she turns into Sasha Fierce. So I have to turn on my alter ego. The first thing I do is I pray, I connect with God. I ask him to give me his confidence. I call it Godfidence. I just ask that I absorb that in my soul. The moment I feel that and I feel those energies and I feel that vibe, like, I literally turn on. It's like fire. Like, it's just like no one on that stage matters to me. The only person that matters to me is me and that head judge and the panel of judges that are sitting down there. I don't even see the audience. I don't see the girls lining up. I don't see who's behind me or in front of me. It's just me and those people. And that right there is like that fire and that passion. Like, that is what makes me who I am on stage. So y'all can give me a name. I don't know what my name is right now. It's not Sasha Fierce, because that's Beyonce. It's probably trademarked. But yeah, that's who I turn into. So I have learned to lose gracefully and to win with humility, because I literally have been last call-outs. I have won overalls. I learned from every single experience. The biggest thing that I would say is I've learned how to be grateful for every single show, every coach that I've had. I learned something new every prep. I'm always open. I do not compare preps to one another. I don't compare how I looked 11 weeks out from this show versus 11 weeks out to my next show, because I'm a growing, evolving person. And so I have learned to live in the moment, live in each moment. There's a girl who is leaner than me, who's tighter than me, who can probably outpose me, that's probably trying to outwork me right now. And you can't just sit there and like bask in your glory of your win. You have to keep going on to the next and keep getting better and evolving and working harder.